What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to JSI Podcast. Now I'm saying, welcome to the first episode, actually, of JSI Podcast. As we like to say it, just say it. Name is Joshua Obang, host for today. My co-host, Mr. Pop. Wow, going from?
I'm doing all right. Glad to be here today.
You actually happy, or bro? I know you have work after this, man. Are you glad to be here, or you just want this thing to be done and over with, bro?
No, I'm glad to be here. I know it's gonna be a good conversation, and yeah, let's do it.
Why exactly excited? Is it just for being here, or because of these beautiful ladies, bro?
Both of it.
Man, that brings us to our guest today, yo. We have beautiful Marina on here, a model, businesswoman. Hey, I don't want to go into details, yo, because she like to keep it private. But yeah, we got a model on here. What's good, Marina? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. I gotta ask though, are you excited to be here?
I am excited to see what you guys have in store for us. So
That's what's up.
let's do it.
What's up? To my left, we have Miss Marie. Oh, my bad. Why do I have a name? Your name in my head. We have Alisa, my apologies, all right? Alisa to my left. Alisa, how you doing today?
Good.
That's what's up. You sound like you're already like, you're already there.
Cloud 9.
Hey, what do you do? Tell us what you do. What do you do anyways? What do you do? Do you model?
No.
Oh, she's actually French.
Yeah.
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci.
Je vais apprendre le français s'il y a personne qui parle.
Oui.
Only God understand that. I don't understand that.
Anyways, hey, check it out, yo. Before we get into this video, yo, make sure if you're not already following us on Instagram and social media, make sure you do at JSI_podcast. My name is Joshua Obang. On Instagram, I go by official Obang at you. My co-host here, Mr. Prof Drago. You'll tell them what your Instagram is real quick before we get into this.
My Instagram is prof_drago1.
All right, check it out. Hey, before we get into this video, yo, I want to give a big shout out to DJ City now saying for making all this possible. Now saying if you want to purchase your own equipment for podcasts, visit DJ City. Okay. Today's topic for today, ladies. Are you guys excited for today? I'm pretty sure you guys are really curious about the topic for today. Alrighty. We got 21st century relationships. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I bet that's what you're thinking in your head, right?
Topic of the day.
Topic of the century, you know what I'm saying? 21st century relationships, you know what I'm saying? Before I start, you guys single, you guys taken, you guys or you prefer not to say?
Single.
What about
Prefer
you?
not to say.
Prefer not to say. You're single, are you ready to mingle? I mean, for the viewers, you know what I'm saying?
For the rich men only.
For the rich men only. Hey, if you're broke, don't venture. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Anything to say before we get into this, Mr. Drago?
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna skip it.
No. Let us hear it, bro. Let us hear it.
No, I was gonna say.
Remember, it's raw and unfiltered, so say whatever.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I didn't just want us to waste time, but yeah, let's move on.
Right, I'll let you take over, man. Like, shoot the first question. I'm saying.
I think the first question we've got here is why is modern dating so hard? And I think I'm gonna give it to the ladies first.
You wanna start?
Hey, sorry to cut you off. Before you start, though, is there anything like dating this, like happening this century? Like, is there anything like dating these days?
There's so much stuff happening these days.
I don't know, man. But yeah, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard?
Why is it so hard these days?
Do you want the truth or?
Hey, want the truth? Raw, no filter.
I mean, I just don't think men or women. I'll bring both of them into this. I just don't think they value a relationship the way that they should.
Okay.
And they don't know what the true definition of being loyal is. I feel like in this day and age, it just doesn't exist.
What don't exist? Relationship?
Loyalty. Your question was, why is modern dating so hard? And
So
it's
it's
the lack of loyalty.
All right.
Fair enough.
That's
What
what
about
What do
you?
you think?
Yeah, it's true. Loyalty a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like men are less loyal than women, to be honest.
Honestly, these days, I feel like the women are learning from the men. So,
Yeah, it's going that way.
yeah.
They're an expand. Women, they're hot. I'm just gonna let it slide. Yeah, I think maybe loyalty could be part of the issue, but one of the things that baffles me, especially in this modern dating, modern relationship, is I see like I think modern relationship are like these days they're like fat people.
I don't get
Most
it,
of
bro.
them don't work out. Most of them don't work out these days. And no offense to anyone. I'm just saying one thing. And but I've got a lot of reasons why modern dating is so hard these days, and I'm gonna blame both genders. And but the first thing I'm gonna say about for women, there's a lot of reasons why modern dating is so hard for women these days. And I've got a law for men, I've got a law for women too. And,
Wait. So what you're saying is it's very hard for women, but not men.
both sides. To be honest,
No,
both.
no. I want you to be 100% with your statement, all right? Be clear.
So the things I'm gonna say is the problems that women. I think that the things that lack, the things that are not doing better, the things men are not doing better to make dating work, and most of the things people don't understand in a relationship. Yeah.
Fair enough. So what actually makes this generation unloyal? What actually makes, Like
Social media.
You guys have used social media together. Did you say
Social
social media
media.
as well?
Huh?
What did you say?
No, social media, like, it just makes people not loyal.
Damn.
Men.
What makes you think social media makes men unloyal though?
They'll, like, follow these, like, girls on Instagram which are, like, half naked and stuff. When
Huh?
when they're with girls. Like, if you have a girl, you unfollow all those,
But you girls are the one posting it.
Yeah, but do you
Yeah,
think
but you gotta unfollow them.
But do you think it's actually like a bad thing for a guy in a relationship to follow like
Yeah.
what if they're already friends though?
It doesn't matter. You don't have to, like, if you're friends with somebody in real life, you don't have to follow them on social media if they post that kind of stuff.
Do you agree with that?
Before we get to the loyal part, I'm gonna say a few things about why dating is hard for women and why dating is hard for men.
Okay.
And the first thing I'm gonna say is I think we have a lot of ladies out here these days. Most ladies want to compete with men instead of cooperate with men. To be honest, I think that's a very big issue. Most ladies are lacking from. Most ladies would rather learn how to compete with the men rather how to cooperate with the men. They see cooperation with the men as a very, very bad thing to do or something, like it's toxic, controlling or something like that. Like, it's just cooperate with men. And I think most women lack accountability in a relationship. To be honest, like after a relationship, for example, like I've seen guys after a relationship, a man is gonna say, "Oh yeah," ask him, "What happened? Why did you guys break up?" He's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I fucked up. Oh yeah, I was meant to do this."
Yeah. Men actually take accountability for that.
Do you know the only thing
Yeah,
women are
shit.
gonna say? "Oh, men has come, whatever." They all are gonna blame men. I
Niggas
get
ain't
it.
shit. Niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit. I get it. Maybe it might be the man. I don't know. It might be the men's for whatever. But the thing is, I think after a relationship ends, you gotta take accountability to yourself and say, you know what? What am I doing right? What are the things I need to improve on? What should I do better? And all these things, you got to check yourself where, even though maybe you think the relationship went perfect or something like that, but still you got to take self accountability to yourself here. After a relationship end as a man, most men are going to take accountability to themselves. You're going to see him get in shape, get his money up. You're going to see him improving a lot of things to be able to attract the next woman. But the next thing woman is going to say is, "Oh, man has come. Da, 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 da," And I think that's a very big issue to be honest. Like, for example, like if you keep doing a business and it's failing, like a lot of these women out there are complaining, this dating is so hard, whatever they say. And I say to them, like, if you're doing a business and it keeps failing, you don't blame the consumers, you don't blame the customers, you blame yourself. Like, you know
Exactly.
what? I'm not doing something right. You know what?
Yeah.
I need to improve on something better. I understand, but lately, so I found out there's two words women cannot pronounce. And those are sorry and accountability. They can't pronounce it. I think I don't know.
What do you
Honestly, I think it goes for both genders. I feel like sometimes men don't want to hold accountability, and what they'll do is they'll project it all onto the woman, like she's done something wrong, and that happens a lot these days. However, going back to what you guys said before, with the following girls and whatnot, it's like it just depends on your intention. You
Fair
know,
enough,
if
yeah.
your intention is pure, do it, because at the end of the day, between a relationship, there's something called trust. You got to trust one
Exactly.
another. But if the girl or the guy is liking photos for the wrong reasons, then what are you doing in the relationship?
But
You know,
talking about that, who has more options on social media, men or
Oh,
women?
women, yeah.
both,
Both.
both.
So you think it's the same way, the way you get attention and everything is the same thing as men get
It's-
attention?
Men, all they have to do is flash their money, and they've got their attention.
Not every
And
man
all
has
women
money.
have to
No,
do
no,
is flash their
trust me.
asses and they
Not
get
all
their
of us
attention.
have money. Not all
No,
of us.
no,
all of
Trust me,
us.
Some
money.
of them are con artists. They'll act like they do, and before you know it, they'll get the girl.
Fake it till you make it.
I gotta ask. I'm gonna go a little bit out of topic. All right, I'm gonna be out of the box a little bit. I gotta ask, how many men have you got in your DMs, like flashing money and all that? And that goes to both of you, Alisa and Marina.
Do we have to count?
And roughly, how many?
No,
men?
roughly.
So you actually you do have men in your DMs that actually like flashing money just to get your
course.
attention.
Yeah.
What about you?
There's a fair bit.
Fair bit.
There's a fair bit, but that doesn't faze me.
Fair enough. That brings us to my next question. Okay.
What's it called? An average girl has the same attention as a celebrity. Let's be real with ourselves. Most men don't get DMs. How many men are you DM?
But
How many men are you
barely.
DMs to?
How many?
How many men
Have you
sent
sent DMs? Barely. We barely get DMs, bro. Like
How many?
zero. I said 0.1%.
You guys don't try to get to know men. Men trying to get to know you.
Exactly.
But it's almost like saying, like, men are the ones that go fishing, not the women.
Yeah, we're not against that. What I'm trying to say is like you guys have a lot of attention
Than we do.
than men do.
Yeah, but some girls don't want that attention. Some girls are on social media for different
Yeah,
reasons.
because it's a lot for them. Because it
Yeah.
gets to the point where it start getting like, too much. What's it called? But men wish they have the kind of like attention. To
But
be
then
honest.
some of these girls actually put the wrong message out there with the kind of push they put out there. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And what's it called? Even the men that are getting DMs, to be honest, as a man, yeah, you have to create your value before you can get to some certain point where female is gonna be sending you a message on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
You have to be in shape. You have to get your money up. You have to, be,
And
you know,
even with
get
that,
your games up and
even
stuff
with
like
that,
that,
you still
And,
barely get DMs.
Yeah,
know
you
what
still
I'm
barely
saying?
get DMs
Yeah.
compared to an average girl, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's the whole truth. And as a girl, all you just gotta do is just preserve your value. Just be there. Just or whatever.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
still,
matter.
you still
Still
get
gotta
DMs. You know what I'm saying? Because
Men are still
these
gonna
days,
DM
this
you.
21st century, I ain't gonna
But as
lie,
a
guys
man,
will
man.
actually go for anything that actually
Yeah, because it's so hard for men to get.
Exactly.
Yeah, just days. And yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna throw this question to you, you the viewers. Now, saying, let us know in the comment section below if you actually agree to the reason why this generation is so unloyal, being social media. And I'm saying, do you agree to Drago? What do you think?
Yeah, to be honest, one of my biggest wishes for them to ban social media, so we can go
You
back to
reckon?
reality.
What
yeah.
you mean ban social media? What about those of us that has businesses on here?
I just want them to ban it out. To be honest, I think this social media is deceiving a lot of. To be honest, I'm not trying to attack women, but this is the truth. Social media is deceiving a lot of women, thinking there's something they're not. To be honest, that's the whole truth. Most of the girls, like you're gonna see an average girl on Instagram, like posting a screenshot of a child with a guy dissing him, whatever, just because the guy just want to get to know you or something like that. Like you don't have to. Then we're gonna see a lot of girls on Instagram like, oh yeah, they're gonna go, I'm this, but you're not. Like, why are you lying? You know what I mean? So I want them to ban social media. To be honest, that's one of my biggest wish. So ladies are gonna stop getting the attention they get in, and we're gonna go back to reality.
Hey,
You
I
have
don't
to
really
get
care
to know
about the
what's it called.
attention. I mean, attention for me is there even if I'm in my pajamas and I walk down the road. on my
Yeah,
own.
you're still
I
gonna
don't
get
have to
approached
have-
by men.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
have to have social media for that. For me, social media is used for work purposes, and I make that very evident.
Yeah,
but everyone's different.
I think
you know?
so. When I said I want them to ban social media, it's for the betterment for women and men too. There's a lot of men that cannot approach women. They're gonna be, oh, shiver. Oh, how are you doing? They can't talk to women. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I think if the ban social media and everybody goes back to reality, like we're gonna face the reality. Like you want a girl, you gotta talk to her in person.
Yeah.
Can't be on what's it called?
Honestly,
text warrior.
hey,
or
I
what
tell
do they
you
call
what,
it or something
some
like
of
that.
the, some of these girls and a few of these guys are actually like really, really, really addicted to social media. Like, so
Yeah.
really addicted to social media that they don't have that confidence to go into society and try connect. You know what I'm saying? Like find partners and all that. So
Yeah.
I feel like social media actually plays a big role when it comes to relationships. So
Yeah.
you guys saying banning social media should be. I don't really agree with you guys, yo.
I never said that. I know so many people that are in like successful relationships with one another, and they have no issues because why? The trust is there. They know what they're on there for. I just feel like these days people abuse it and use it for different reasons.
Exactly.
And it just goes back to your intention again. What's your intention to being on here? You know?
Yeah, good point. And I think another reason.
Just stop looking for a wife on social media. I think that's to conclude this whole thing.
Another reason why I don't to ban social media is I think social media is really, really misleading, to be honest, these days. It causes a lot of depression, it causes a lot of like unrealistic standards set by women. Like you're gonna see a lot of women saying, oh yeah, if it's not someone like Drake, I'm not ready to.
You gotta have money.
Like, how many of you guys are gonna? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, like
if we set standards for your woman too, I think it's gonna be really hard for like this.
And those standards are like unrealistic. Let's not lie to ourselves. Like you're gonna say, oh yeah, I get it. I'm not shaming you for whatever you want. I'm just saying like you're gonna say, oh yeah, I want a man who is in shape, who makes at least 100K a year, who is charming, who is loving, who is caring, like a lot of things. Yeah, but check how many percentage of men are there out there. It's just a little bit of them.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you think that is? Why do you think it is like that though? Why do you think women always think, oh, he needs to have X, Y, and Z?
I think that's their preference. I'm not shaming that for them.
Why do you guys think like that? Why do you guys want that? We want to know.
Look, me personally, it comes down to security. Like being financially stable in your life is really, really important. And if I'm going to build that with you, I'm happy to build that with you. You don't have to come to me with $1 million in your account. I mean, obviously, everyone would love that, right? But when you're in a relationship, you're there to build with one another. It's like a business partnership, really.
So you're saying even if the guy's like got nothing, like $0 in his account, you're still willing to build with him?
Nah.
Or you want him to have something?
You don't speak.
What about you, Alisa? Would you actually build from ground zero with the guy, or you'd rather have them like be all set, have money, and like
Okay, so same thing like with the security and all. I mean, if you want to have a family with a man, you're not going to get a broke man because then your kids are not going to be, like.
So you want a guy who's actually like secured.
Yeah.
It's important
isn't that gold
that.
digging? Isn't that gold digging?
Nah, I don't think so. But what's the minimum? What's the minimum you want your man to make in a year? What's the minimum?
I don't know. I've only been here for like a year, so I'm not really sure what people make. Like.
Oh, you've only been in Australia for a year?
Like a year and a half.
I think the minimum standards, like most girls say, is 100K a year, and which is fair.
I'm not sure. Like as long as you can provide like for
100K,
like where we live, the food.
Yeah, but like if you're living like the average, what's it called? I think the average earners in Australia is like, I don't know. I'm not too sure about the amount.
I have no idea.
But the minimum most girls ask for is not 100K is not a luxurious lifestyle.
No,
100K is like the bare, what's it called? But guess what? How many percentage of men makes 100K a year in Australia?
I'm in the 1%. I have no idea. I have no idea how much.
Less than 10%. Less than 10%. And I think that's another reason why men cheat. Before we get into that, but yeah, I think that's another reason why men cheat. Because look at it. You say you want a man who makes 100K a year. That's less than 10% of men in all of Australia. You say, oh yeah, he has to be 5'11", whatever. That's gonna decrease maybe to like 5%. You say, oh yeah, he has to be this, he has to be that. Before you cut it, like you're talking about 1% kind of men. And how do you all want to have this 1% kind of men if you're not gonna share them?
If you're going to share them.
Yeah. Like
Be
everyone,
loyal,
it's just like,
because a man is
for example,
Christian,
yeah.
not loyal.
So
What?
now I'm just saying, but I'm just saying.
What's mine is mine. I'm not sharing.
Oh yeah, I get it. But I'm saying, imagine we have just this one thing here. Yeah, everybody wants it. Are we gonna have that if we don't share?
So you're saying every successful man is not loyal?
I think men are gonna cheat, especially the more successful they are.
Yeah, exactly.
reality.
Yeah, that's actually what it is.
I mean, you can think men won't, but
Honestly, I feel like men are built to like to have many women. To be honest, that's how I see it.
That's
Like
not true.
this
That's
generation,
this
right?
generation's
I
fault.
feel like men like when you look at the past, right? When
Is
you
it
look
a
at
new thing?
Are you guys Christians?
I am.
Are you Christian?
No.
Right, I'm not trying to be religious on you, but I'm saying when you look at like the past, like
men has always
like,
prefer a lot of women.
they've always like had
Right
like
from the
2-3 wives,
years
so
ago or whatever.
It's actually like
That's not in Christianity.
it's a default in men, you know what I'm saying, to have like so if your guy is cheating on you, I feel like it's
that goes towards more so Muslims, right?
Right.
Back then, they believed that, you know, if the wife's partner passes away or anything, there should be another guy that comes in and takes her on board to provide and support her. These days, it is abused. It is not used for those reasons. It is just like having a side bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
You mean for Muslims? Or
not
like
necessarily Muslims. Whoever
in
believes
general?
having more than one wife until this day, they don't do it for the same reasons they used to do it back then.
Oh, okay.
Fair
So
enough,
are you saying like because most of the men out there out here that are cheating is because they're not getting married to the men? Would you prefer they get married to a lot of wives than just dating them outside?
But why do you need more than one?
Oh, you know, one is.
I don't know.
God created Adam and Eve, not like Adam, Steve, Annabelle. Like,
To be honest, I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Maybe one can
Monogamy
cook, one can,
and
no, okay. Would you like us to do that?
That's the
nah,
thing.
you
Can we have
cannot.
one that's rich,
That's
one
the
that's
thing.
poor?
You
That's the
cannot.
thing. You know,
You cannot.
men are always programmed to be like, you know, the superior. You know,
Another thing is
in a relationship. So I don't think you guys are even. You shouldn't even be thinking about. You shouldn't be thinking that way. You know what I'm saying?
there's a reason why it's different
But
for
why
men
can't
and
you guys
women.
think that way?
To be
and we
honest,
can't?
Because we're men, we're the head of the. You know.
see, let's be. Would you want to have two men?
No.
Exactly, but most men would. If the man was given the
Why?
opportunity, trust me.
Why?
Guess what? You know what?
Why?
You know another thing you all say. Yeah, another thing you all say is, oh yeah, well, I have some guys out there. They're not gonna cheat. They're so loyal to their girl, whatever.
And they
guess
still
what?
get
There's
disappointed.
scarcity. Let's be real with that. Most men are in scarcity. If most men was given the option to cheat, they're gonna do it.
They'll do it,
I'm
yeah.
telling
Even
you.
the loyal ones,
And, you know,
honestly.
for example, yeah. So imagine I go to what's it called, Woolworths. Maybe like I go to the fruit store or something like. There's apples, there's bananas, there's watermelon. There's a lot of things, yeah. And I stick to just apple. And tomorrow I go there, I stick with just apple. That's called loyalty. But imagine I go to the store and there's just apple and low. How's that loyalty? I can't get it anyway.
Yeah, because
so what I'm
there's
trying to say
nothing
like
else.
is because most men don't have the option. If
They
they have the
don't have
option, they're gonna
choice.
choose it.
Yeah.
But why does the man need more than one woman if the
I
one
think
woman is
men-
giving him everything that he wants?
I think men just want variety.
No, I think men are just weak. If you can't stick, honestly, if you can't stick to one person, you're just weak.
Men are
Because-
actually.
How is that weak?
We're
Don't be in a
programmed weak
relationship.
anyways.
How is
It's
that
not,
weak?
it's not weak. It's.
How is that way? I think that's strength. I think,
I think-
Yeah, because we're able to handle, but it's very hard to handle one woman. So if you've been able to handle like more than one woman, bruh, that's
Why are you
actually
there
strength,
then?
bruh.
If
If
you
it's hard
can't
to handle
handle
one,
her,
why do you get two? What the fuck?
That's genetically
do you know how
programmed
they
in
can
men.
handle two? Because there's a lot of lies.
nah.
They lie so much.
Yeah.
See,
That's why they
let
can
me tell you the
handle two.
truth.
One
I
doesn't
think,
know, one knows. So it's
I
like,
think every man cheats. Most men cheat. You just have to
But-
get the one that's going to do
Let-
it
let-
you know
respectfully.
what?
to
If,
be
you're
honest.
Hey, hold on.
if you are a cheater, you are the weakest man ever.
Let me
Because
say-
the one
let me
thing
say
a
this,
man
yeah?
should
Yeah.
have is self-control.
Yeah.
And
Let me
that's
s-
a lot of things.
Let me
that's
say
a lot.
this, okay? Let me say
Men
this.
shit out of
Drago.
lust. That's what you're going to
Drago,
understand.
let me say this.
Yeah.
Men, we don't cheat with feelings, okay?
Yeah.
If a man
Don't
is
do that.
cheating,
Don't
they
do
cheat
that.
with out of lust. A man can cheat, right, and still love his woman
No,
same
same way.
not.
But when woman
No,
cheats,
no,
right?
no.
I think, yeah, she has,
When a wo-
she's got a reason she's going to explain
I
it.
know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to
When
say.
a woman
When
cheats,
women cheat,
they
they're
cheat with
cheating
emotions.
emotionally.
Exactly.
No.
No, that's actually what it is.
I think
Let me tell you, once-
men cheat out of lust. That's one thing
Exactly.
we're gonna understand.
We don't cheat
They
with
can still
feelings.
go back to their women and still love them
I
the
still
same
love
way.
it the same way.
Woman is gonna cheat with someone better than a man.
A man, yeah.
There's gonna be feelings involved.
Exactly.
And later
But
on,
why are you
you're gonna
doing
know
it?
she's gonna fall out of love from
Exactly.
a man. And that's the
Why?
thing. That's the truth. You all know that. You're not gonna cheat on someone that is below your man.
Let's be honest here.
You're gonna cheat with someone better than your man, and there's gonna be feelings involved.
No,
Then later on,
I've
you're gonna
had-
fall out of love
I've
with
been
your
in
man.
I've been in relationships and I've had amazing men approach me and I didn't care what you
Yeah,
are, what you do.
exactly. That's what you're
I
meant
got
to
my
do.
man and I'm happy with what
As a
I've got.
woman, that's what you're meant to do. As a woman,
but
that's what you're meant
that's
to
what
do.
men
As a
should do
human,
as
not
well.
just as a woman.
Men lead
I just think
women.
men are not designed that way. You know another good thing here? To be honest, monogamy and fidelity are just unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take that away, every man is gonna cheat.
I don't believe that.
Monogamy and fidelity
let me tell you,
are
that-
just pressurized by
Nobody's
religious
gonna cheat.
beliefs and social pressures. If you take
Most
that
of them
away,
will,
most
but
men
not
will
all.
cheat. Most, I didn't say all.
Majority,
most men
bro.
will cheat.
Majority of the men. I
Most
say
men will
90% of
cheat.
them will cheat. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Most
of them
men,
do.
not women, though.
We don't want
Some
to go
women.
there. We don't want to go.
Most men will cheat. Trust me. I think men have sex, women cheat.
That brings us to the question: who is to be blamed? in a cheating relationship? Is it the man or the woman? Who
No, it's
cheats
the
the
woman's
most?
fault. The men will blame the woman even though they're doing wrong.
So you agree
That's the
to
truth. Men will blame the women. They will mentally and emotionally abuse them because of their guilty conscience. That's the truth.
They'll say such shit about
Is that what
them.
you think? Or
That's
you-
what I know. for a
Quick question.
fact.
I'm gonna ask a question here. So, you meet a guy. For example, you meet him. He has a lot of girls around him. Girls want him, whatever, something like that. You meet me. Girls don't want me. No girl wants to be with me. Who would you go for? You had the
That
option to choose
me
between
is more
just two.
Okay, that to me is more attractive. You know why? Because I don't want to deal with other bitches. I'd rather deal with a man that can say to
But there are
himself-
guys like that in your DMs, I guess.
That's why they don't get a reply.
You see, you don't want them. That's the thing.
No.
You don't want them.
Wait,
You don't want.
Your
but-
question was, who would I go for? A man that's.
Would you rather want a
lot of
man
girls?
every girl wants? Every girl. There's a reason why every girl wants the man. He's got something going
I
on.
want
Yeah,
a man-
obviously.
He's got something going on for him for every girl to want him. So would you rather want that, or would you rather want a guy that no woman wants to be with?
But why does the woman not want to be with him? Because he doesn't have a lot of girls around, or what?
No. What
He
you
doesn't
saying?
have. Most of the times, I think because it doesn't have. So I say men create their value, women preserve their value. So as a man, yeah, you have to create value. There's some things you're gonna have to do before you can attract a woman. You have to get your shape up. You have to be in good physique. You have to get your money up. You have to, get your games up.
So
you have to be able to flirt. You have to be able to talk.
So
you have
if-
to be able to like understand women to some extent, even though you're not gonna understand everything.
So if women-
and yeah,
If women are actually swarming around this guy, it means they have all these kind of things around them. You know what I'm saying?
it means he's got something going
Exactly.
on. It means he's got a value that most women want and they can't have or something.
I look at
But a
that-
man that don't, you're not gonna talk to a man that don't get no bitches. You're not
Nah.
gonna. I get it.
Trust me, you'd be surprised.
What about you?
Well, you're an
Alisa?
exception.
Oh,
Why am I gonna go for someone that like? It's good to have like someone that everyone wants. I'm not discounting that, but
Yeah.
like if you, the way that you just put it, you said if he had a lot of girls around him and you had no one around him.
No,
I
I'm
would
not
actually
saying. So when I say a lot of girls, I'm not saying he has a lot of girls around him. I say every woman
girls will
wants him.
like
They want
exactly,
him. Like
yeah.
they want to have that kind of man.
Okay, but
Not that
I want the man that just wants one woman, not all these
no,
girls.
not that he's entertaining these women. Okay, is that
It's not entertaining. Like
it's not
most
entertaining these
guy-
women,
yeah.
but these women actually like want him.
They want
but
him.
he's not entertaining it.
He's not entertaining it.
No.
He's not entertaining
That's all
them.
right because it's
Exactly.
like if you put a woman's perspective into it, it's like
So before a
lot
man
of
can
men
reach
would
that
want-
stage, yeah, before
Yeah.
a man can reach that stage, to be honest, he has to get a lot of things right before he can get to that stage where he's gonna be able to attract a lot of women around him. Most young guys won't. They can't. Can't compete with what's it called, like a man who has already got his value up, physical this thing. It takes time to acquire, yeah, and you can't compete with him. So for a lot of women to have for him to have a lot of women who want him, he's got something going on. For
Don't you
himself.
girls want like matured men like
But do you know what else it is? A lot of girls compete. So a lot of girls will just want that one man until one of them gets him, and then they don't care after.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer of like most girls always want
Compete.
something they
I feel
cannot
like some
have.
of these girls
Yeah.
will,
Yeah.
will still pursue that guy even if he's taken.
Women want something they cannot have. That's the thing. You're gonna see a lot of women. Yeah, they're gonna be at what's it called? They're gonna go to Drake show. Oh my god, I wish he's gonna touch my.
I know.
A lot of them. They're gonna be fainting.
And you know
a lot
you-
of things.
you can't
know what I
have
mean?
that,
You know
but
you
you
can't
still
have
want
it.
it.
You're not gonna. But it's just. I think women just love to have the idea of,
Psychology, yeah. Psychologically, I feel
I
like
can
they
get
will-
this man. But guess what? Tissue's probably like, oh, what's it called? You know.
Look, if I went to Drake's show, I would not like die over him. I'd just be like, good on you. You know.
Yeah,
I
So
support
if Drake,
you.
if Drake,
But the
you say
thing
if
is-
Drake actually say, "Oh, Marina, come show me," like Drake actually shows interest in you, you're still gonna reject it?
I've actually rejected people before. Maybe not Drake, but I've rejected people like that before. Like
Yeah,
artists.
I'm saying,
I
would
get
you
it.
would
I
you
don't
would you
really care.
reject like
But the thing
Drake,
is-
Chris Brown, and all this kind of? Would you reject him?
To me, it's like if you're trying to get something out of this, you're not. But if you're just trying to have a drink, I'm happy to chill. I keep it very like.
thing
at
is-
the end of the day, they're normal people. You gotta understand.
Yeah,
They're
but
very
the thing
normal
is,
people.
okay, I get it, Marina. You're an exception. Exception don't make the rules. A lot of girls out there want them. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
get it. So like exception, I get it. Maybe you different from other girls, but a lot of
Yeah.
girls out there want them.
They would. Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They would-
So you're
they
an
would fuss
exception.
over him,
Exception
yeah.
don't make the rule.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still watching this video, now I'm saying we expect you to like the video for us. Liking this video actually tells us you actually enjoyed the video, now I'm saying, and make sure you follow everyone on this podcast, especially our guest. That goes to say we didn't have you guys introduce yourself with your social media account, so why don't you go ahead and tell us what your Instagram account is? So that's what we use these days, now I'm saying. So tell them what your Instagram account is now. So these excellent beautiful, fantastic followers, Ken and I. Follow you guys on Instagram. Why don't you go ahead?
My Instagram is Marina with a H at the end _X.
All right. What about you, Alisa?
Mine is Alisa.Fier, ALYSSA.FIHEY.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think we're back to the question. We haven't answered the question.
Yeah.
Which gender are we gonna blame?
Yes. Who are we blaming?
Who are
Men
we
or
blaming?
women when it
Men
comes
or
to
women?
cheating? Who cheats the most, basically?
This day and age, I feel like they're equal.
Equal.
Yeah.
What about? Why do you say equal? Anyways, before we move to Alisa, why do you say equal? What makes you say?
Because I just feel like girls learn from the boys, and after girls are hurt after like going through so much shit, they eventually give up and they start doing exactly what the boy is doing. I'm not saying I do that, I don't do that, but I'm just saying generally speaking, like that's what would happen. You know, the girl will be like, you know, fuck that, he's done X, Y, and Z, why can't I go and do it? And they give in to that, you know. But everyone's different, I guess, how they deal with things and how they, you know, deal with heartbreak. There's crazy stories out there, but
Fair enough. Do you have some of the stories for us?
no, I don't want to share.
I think
Prefer not to share.
yeah, we're gonna ask her. Who's more likely to cheat?
Alisa.
Who's more likely to cheat?
Yeah.
I'd say
Men
men.
or women? Why?
Because every time I hear a story about cheating, it's always about men. It's never happened to me, thank God. But
You've never been in a relationship.
huh?
You've never been in a relationship.
I've been in 2
Too.
2 years and 3 years.
How come you're single now?
They're fucking bastards.
How
But yeah,
come you're
nothing to
single?
do with cheating, like just other stories. But no, for the cheating, I say every time I hear a story, it's always like a woman that gets cheated, like, you know.
Quick question, yeah. Do you think so? When you were in the relationship, yeah, do you think you did everything perfectly well?
Of course.
Exactly. I think that's what we're talking about accountability the other time.
She's not gonna take account.
I don't think you can be perfect in a relationship.
Well, I've never been cheated on. No.
Oh.
What did I do? What did I do wrong? Maybe I'm still doing something right. You know, what do I have to do better?
'Cause-
Something like that.
That brings me to it. Like some guys, they won't tell you if you're doing anything wrong. Guys actually wouldn't tell you if you're doing anything wrong. If a guy wants to end a relationship, with you, it's all like mostly based on
Yeah.
the female doing something wrong, and they won't tell you. Okay, they'll just make an excuse and say, "Oh, this is not working." Give you like a bullshit excuse and still move on. I say,
I think
that's
there's
to say,
yeah, I think there's a little what's it called to that, to be honest. I think most girls don't know they're in the sex only category. So I think men will put you into either the sex only category or the potential wife category. If a man sees you straight away like this, he's gonna know, you know what, this girl I'm gonna date, I might date her, she's my potential wife or whatever. And there's some kind of girls men will see of like, no, I'll never date this girl, but I'm gonna put her in the sex only category. Just the way you guys put guys in the friend zone kind of thing. Most guys will, yeah. You got something to say to that? Now, I'm saying,
Nothing to do with it.
I'm saying, like, what he was talking about, you know, like men
They
would
won't
stay
tell
silent
you,
in the
exactly,
relationship.
yeah.
What's it called? So I'm saying, like, most girls don't know they're in the sex only category. Most girls think they're in the relationship.
sometimes the
with men, to be honest.
relationship
That's the thing.
has already ended.
And some
long
of the
time ago.
traits, habits, experiences you have especially all this new, what's it called? They claim to be valuable. Most girls think all these things are valuable to men, but trust me, it's only gonna put you in the sex only category. No man is gonna see and say, you know, oh yeah, that's my potential wife. No, some of the things, maybe the way you dress, maybe the way you act, the way you behave, the things you do, your experiences, the traits, or your thing, and you know, it's only gonna put you in the sex only category.
But I
No
think
man
that-
is gonna.
I think that comes with how you carry yourself.
Yeah,
know?
you dress
for
the way you
me,
want to be
if I meet a
addressed.
guy, I know if he's just after one thing or if he's genuine.
But sometimes I don't think you can. I don't think you can know. I don't think you can.
You cannot know.
I can tell.
You can never tell.
You cannot know.
You know why I can tell? Because I don't think like a girl. I think like a man.
That means you're.
Oh, are you
saying you're
are
masculine?
you Kevin
No,
Hart?
I think how
Are
a
you
guy thinks.
Kevin Hart?
But you know,
Are you Kevin Hart?
No, I'm just saying. I can just tell. I'm very big on intuition and I'm very big on energy. I can tell if you're just trying to get one thing out of me, and
Trust
I'll
me.
be laughing at you because that's the last thing you
But
do.
Marina, are you
if
saying
a
you're
guy-
masculine?
Marina,
Are you saying you're masculine?
I can somewhat be.
Oh, no.
I can somewhat
Don't
be
do
that.
that.
But you know why? But you know why that is? Because I feel like I've dealt with bitches my whole life. So
Oh, okay, so
Marina?
I think so. Sorry to cut you short, yeah. So I'm gonna say something about the masculine part too. There's one thing, most females are masculine these days, yeah. And
Why
I get
do you
it.
think
Maybe
that is? Let me ask you a
I'm gonna get
question.
there. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
get there.
All right.
I think most females are masculine these days. Yeah, most females are not feminine anymore. Most people act like a man, talk like a man, do things like a man, all those things. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the reason why maybe most of them are doing that thing. But those things are not really attractive. I'm not attracted to a masculine girl, to be honest. I don't want someone that talk like me, act like me, think like me, do things like
Exactly,
me.
bro.
If I wanted something like that, I could have turned gay. You know what I mean? I could have turned gay if I wanted something like that. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
but why
So,
do you think girls are like that?
yeah, I'm gonna get there, but I'm saying like those things are not really attractive to this because you as a female, yeah, you're not attracted to a feminine man, are you?
Yeah, just like
You know
are you?
exactly. So
of course
he's gonna turn you off. You know what? Girls are gonna see guys. Oh,
Just like
maybe
the way
let's
you guys have
talk on the-
aches, just like the way girls
Exactly.
have aches. That's how I
Yeah,
ache
but-
too.
oh
You know
my
what I'm
god, he's zesty something. It
See,
talks
for
some kind of
me,
way. It does
I'm
some
not
kind of
gonna-
things.
For me, I'm not gonna meet a guy and give him my masculine energy ever. Like that masculine. I meet a guy is supposed to put me in my feminine energy, especially.
Okay, so for example, yeah. So let's think about it like this. So example, yeah. Me as a man, yeah. I'm into you expect me to be masculine every time, yeah. And today you met me today. I'm feminine. And I'm wearing heels or something like that. Or maybe not that. You know what? Maybe one day we're going on the street together, yeah? Somebody was about to rub off. Then I turn from, baby, can you please go? Instantly, you're going to get
That's
dry
a
for me,
turn
like,
off. Exactly,
what the
bro.
hell? But guess what? You're expect men to be masculine all the time. But you want to be feminine some days and masculine on some days. Like, it doesn't really work
Doesn't
that
really
way.
work
Like,
that
you know what I
way.
mean? You have to be feminine all the time. Because guess what? If I was feminine at some point before I even get to know you, you're not gonna reply me. You're never even gonna try to figure out. Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe you can be masculine after we start getting to know each other. No, you're not gonna figure it out. Most men won't try and figure it out.
That goes to say though, if a guy wants to, like, you know, you can never tell the intentions of a guy. I'm telling you that. Maybe I don't know.
You can never know.
You can never tell.
You can never
if a-
know.
Look,
The only reason
sometimes-
why,
yeah.
the only reason why you would figure it out is because the guy wants you to know.
100%.
For me, I know just from how they approach me, how they speak to me, and moving forward.
That's the thing, because they want you to know. Because some girls are straightforward like that. Guys approach you that way because they know some of these girls like straightforward. If they approach you that way, you'll be like, oh, fuck it. I like guys that are actually straightforward. So let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? But if a guy actually wants to like play you and get something out of you, trust me, you'd never figure it out.
You can try, but
I
trust
think
me.
I think the reason why
You can't play the master.
I think the reason why you're never gonna figure out is like at the end of the day, men are like logical and visual creatures. Women are emotional and things. This is the reason why men fall for what they see and women fall for what they hear.
Exactly.
And you know, there's no matter of guess
I
what?
never
Like
fall for what I hear. For me, it's like actions always speak louder.
Damn, if I'm pulling up with a whole G wagon, you know what I'm saying?
trust me.
No,
you know the reason why you
fuck
never
it.
you know the reason why you're never ever gonna figure it out. Like you're never gonna know what's
Look.
called. This is the reason why. Yeah, men are really good at these things. Yeah. So the only thing men. So for example, yeah, because me as a man, yeah, I fall for what I see. All I just want to see, whether it's fake, whether it's, I fall for the makeup, I fall for the, you know, maybe the fake, the BBL or something like. I fall for all those things, yeah. I don't care what's going. But you as a girl, imagine I was you were my friend, yeah. If I was telling you, oh my god, I like good girl, you're gonna be telling me, oh no, she got fake, yeah, she got this. You're gonna figure out all the fake things on there, yeah. But I don't care. All I see is what's it called, the big bar, what's called this thing,
exactly.
Yeah? And same way I'm gonna what's it called, yeah. Same way you're gonna fall for it, yeah. So you as a girl, yeah, all you're doing at the end of the day, you know the way to attract a man is to get your
body right,
all those
exactly.
things.
Post good
And the
photos
man
on
knows
Instagram.
the way to what's it called, get the female.
Exactly.
Is to get his game, his flirting skills, his manipulative, his lies, all those things.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, females are gonna fall for what's it called. So some men are really expert at that.
Look, in saying that, some men are really like. I'm not saying I've never been played. I've never gone through shit in
Yeah.
my life. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying like, I don't know. Maybe it comes with my life experiences. I can
Yeah.
just sense when someone is after you for genuine purposes or for reasons of just having fun.
Yeah,
and
maybe
leaving after.
it might be maybe once out of I don't know, maybe
It's 1 out of
5
10,
out of
yeah.
10, 1 out of 10. You're gonna figure it out, but it's because that one is not an expert. You're gonna meet some expert. They can lie.
Trust me.
If they flirt with you, like if they flirt with you on the
Trust
first, oh my god, you're gonna
like,
fall for. They're gonna, oh my
I met
god,
my future husband.
I go for sure, man. It's gonna send.
I got a story, okay? I met someone a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right? The first time I met him, he was calling me his wife. In the club.
Oh no, that was.
Okay.
I think that's desperate.
that's a turn off, bro.
That's a
He did
turn off.
that.
That's a turn off.
No, but like the
Doesn't
way
have to play the game.
The way that he approached me, everything, like he wasn't like a sleazebag or anything, but it's just the way he had approached me, and I was like, what the hell? Like, you're calling me your wife, you didn't even know me. And then within that same week, I find out he was like in a relationship. within the same week. If I've met experts that think they can hide their shit, but trust me, shit always comes out.
That kind of
You know?
man, yeah.
Like, shit always comes out.
That kind of man, we need to send him to Nigeria.
He's not a top G. He's
We need to send him to Nigeria.
And do you know what
Go
else?
for training.
Do you know what else? I have a question. It's like,
Shit.
you guys were talking about masculinity and
Yeah.
whatnot. It's like, don't you think a man is supposed to be masculine, right?
Right.
Don't you think that kind of breaks his character when he's frothing over a million girls when he's got the one girl that's been there for him the whole time? Don't you think that breaks his masculinity?
You know when I think men cheat?
Honestly, I don't think.
Oh yeah, you want to go?
You go first.
I think I used to say something here. I said men don't cheat without having sex with another girl. Men cheat when they start giving the protection and the provision they meant to give the girl.
Okay,
to
so
another
why
girl.
cheat? Just leave. Why can't you just leave?
Because he's still in love.
No, you're
How?
not.
If
you
you're
cheat,
in
not
love, no, stop. If you're in love, you are like solely connected to that one person and one person only. You can't tell me you're in love and you're going out there and doing your dirty
That
business.
brings us back to what I
Wait,
said
wait,
earlier
what?
on.
Exactly.
Men are actually programmed.
Yeah.
Men,
Yeah.
I believe men are programmed to
There's
like,
no feelings
No, those are
involved.
bitches. They're not men.
men
There's
are
no
programmed to
feelings
have like,
involved, I'm telling you. There's no feelings
different
involved.
women, right? More than one
It
woman.
doesn't
So
matter.
I don't think
You're never gonna meet
Let me tell
a
you.
man in a relationship probably have sex with another girl and say, "Oh my god, I'm so in love." No,
exactly. But you actually
Trust
meet
me,
women
it's
who
gonna
be
be
like,
like
oh
his wife.
shit, like
But
or
look,
reminiscing about
cheating is giving into temptation, is it not?
Yeah, but
Okay, that's another form of weakness when you give into that temptation.
Okay, maybe
no, I don't think it's weakness. I feel like it's actually strength
What is
because if
it?
a man
What
can
is
actually,
it?
if a man can actually have an affair with a different woman and still be able to love the
As a man.
like
Okay, so
a
why
woman
can't he
the
be
same
strong
way.
enough? Why can't he be strong enough to say to his woman, "Listen, I want to go do my own thing, so I'm letting you go. I don't want to hurt you. I'm letting you go. I want to go do my own thing." Why can he not have that same, like what you guys are saying? Why can't he just be honest?
How is that hurting you? You're not there.
You know
anyways.
why? I'll tell
You
you why.
never
I'll
know
give you the
about it,
answer
though.
because you guys want best of both worlds, and when you can't get it, you guys trip out. That's the truth.
Sorry, say it again.
You want best of both worlds. That's why
Okay.
a real man will literally not hurt the woman. If you respect this woman and hold her in high regard, he will not hurt her. He will be like, you know what? If I'm gonna go be a fuckwit, I'm not gonna drag her into my fuckwitness.
That's
Wow,
why.
how is that
That's why.
hurting
That's why they
you? How is
hide
that
it. That's why.
hurting
That's
you?
why men actually hide it. But the thing is, men are actually stupid to like to hide things. It's very hard for men to actually to keep
You know the
things
reason why
secret.
is
That's
that,
it.
you know the reason why it's different from men and women, yeah. So I think females are really so as a man, yeah. If I have another girl, if I have the girlfriend and I have another girl I'm seeing out there, I don't have the option to see her anytime I want.
Exactly.
She makes the words. It's our call, whatever. Maybe if I want to see her today and she doesn't want to see me, what's it called? So I'm not gonna even get it. I'm not gonna even block her because I know maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, she's gonna text me or something like that. But as a woman, yeah, most men know. A woman can just tell a man, yeah, don't text me this time from this time.
Yeah, I will
The man
text
is not
you.
gonna.
I will text you, exactly.
Whatever. The man is never gonna text. But you know, men will text.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we get caught. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna
Like,
get
women
caught.
actually, I feel like women actually cheat the most, but they don't get caught. Most women don't get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys, you're really good at hiding things. You know what I'm saying? Hiding affairs, hiding your.
I think Alisa's been quiet for a while. She
Yeah.
got something to say.
This is just making me annoyed. Like the fact that you're normalizing cheating.
Okay, no one out here is normalizing. I'm just explaining the reason why men do
it
it.
is normalized.
Cheating
Like,
has
if
been
you love a woman,
normalized.
you can cheat on her. Like you don't fucking cheat on a woman when you love her. You're not even supposed to be attracted to another woman when you love yours.
How does men love?
Okay, are you attracted to another woman if you have one?
Alisa, cheating, we're not
didn't answer the
normalizing
question.
cheating. Cheating has already been
didn't
normalized
answer the
by
question.
these
No, people have
21st generation.
normalized it.
Yes.
This
I don't answer the
generation-
question.
Majority of this generation have actually normalized cheating,
Do you
okay?
know why? Because both parties are doing it. not just the
Exactly.
one.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you said something, yeah. You said the man don't love the woman, yeah, if he's cheating, yeah.
Anybody, if a woman cheats on a man,
Yeah.
she doesn't love him. If
Okay,
a man
cool.
cheats on a woman, he doesn't love her.
Cool.
They don't respect each other
Okay.
or themselves.
How do you think men love?
What do you mean? How do you think men love?
How do you think? So when a man is in love with a man or his girl, yeah, what are the things is gonna be like? If you're gonna say, oh yeah, this man is really in love with this girl.
Love equals loyalty. If you love somebody, you're loyal to them. I don't care what you say. Like, if I love a man, I don't even look at other men. I just look at my man. I'm not attracted to anybody else. So I don't get why guys are like looking at other
That's why
women.
you're a female.
It comes
Trust
with
me,
respect
females-
as well. It comes with respect as well. That's like a very important factor. If you respect your woman and you respect your man, you do not fucking cheat, period. And if you want to go do your own thing, leave. You know why? Because one day you're going to have kids and you're gonna kill any guy that does that to your kids.
Honestly, I would
right?
actually murder any guy that does this to my kids, to be honest.
But I'm just saying, if you had a daughter and you knew some guy was playing her, you'd go after him. But why are you being a hypocrite if you've done it your whole life as well? This is just karma coming out.
Hey, but honestly,
I think if most men had the audacity to tell you, they will tell you. But because I think women don't love, they don't love the truth.
I would rather, I would respect, like, let's say I'm in a 7-year relationship, whatever, and like my partner decided to go and do whatever he did, and he came back and told me the truth. I would actually respect him so much more for being honest, because that's like, again, holding accountability and being honest with me, and he respects me enough to tell me
Something that
what
you're-
he's done. You know?
something
So
that,
if you were in a relationship for 7 years
Yeah.
and the man cheated on you, you're gonna leave him?
Look, I've been cheated on once before, and I left.
just the first time.
Okay.
Just the first time.
Would you
and I
leave?
left.
So next time, if it happens the next time, would you leave?
Look, you can't put me in that because I don't predict the future. But for me, like,
No, I'm just saying,
I will
like,
not get with someone if we're not on the same page and if we're not on the same level. If
why are you
you're
gonna
planning-
know? You will know.
No, you'll know because self-control. You'll know if the man can control himself for the rest of his life or not. How do you think there are successful marriages out there?
Cheater once, cheater always.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. But you know
Guess
what?
what?
I guarantee you, I taught my ex
I-
a very, very good lesson. To never ever do that.
What
to
was
a
the
woman
lesson you
again.
taught? What was the lesson?
Nah, I don't want to share.
Okay, cool. You
I
know
don't wanna
what?
share.
Our grandfather was really perfect with cheating. I don't know about the white community. I'm talking about the black community. Our grandfathers were really good at cheating, but you don't get to know until the funeral. That's where you're gonna
Back
see
then,
the
there's
kids
no
out
social
there.
media. There's no social media to find out. You know what I'm
In the
saying?
black community, yeah, a grandfather is gonna have a kid outside. You're never gonna
You'd
figure
never
out
find out,
until the
bruh.
funeral. That's when someone is gonna show up with, oh my god, I had a kid
Bruh,
for him.
let me tell you
Hey, yo,
something,
nigga,
yeah.
oh my god, this
I
man
have-
went 70 years without
Bruh,
knowing we had a
let me
kid
tell you
outside.
something. Yeah, I have an uncle, right?
Yeah.
Who's literally like, bruh, like probably like 14 years old now. An uncle who's 14 years old.
Yeah.
Think about that. So yeah, you're right, man. Our grandparents can actually like, you know,
I think they're really smart with cheating. They were really smart with it.
That's
You're never gonna figure out until the funeral.
That
Then when
brings
the
us to
funeral,
the-
someone is gonna show up because they want to claim all the
Property,
inheritance,
that's it,
everything. You know,
yeah.
oh my god, I had a kid. Then it's true. Then you wonder how did they keep this thing for 70 years?
Let's
We didn't
agree.
know.
Let's
Like,
agree to disagree. So what are we agreeing and disagreeing on? Women cheat the most.
I'm
or
not
women-
what
or
they
men
call-
cheat the
I'm gonna
most?
say it to all the viewers out there: don't cheat.
Exactly.
It's not good.
Stay
But take your
loyal.
own advice,
Stay loyal.
both of you.
You're
Stay loyal.
contradicting yourself.
Sorry.
You're contradicting
We
yourself.
having a general like a randomized like
So-
conversation here. It's general.
So, for
okay?
example, yeah, the reason why we're saying now here is because we gotta get it's a logical reason of why the people do
Why,
this.
exactly.
We can't. Anything I explain to you doesn't mean I'll support it.
Okay,
would you
There's a lot of
cheat?
things.
no, you wouldn't.
Why?
Yeah.
I
Answer,
wouldn't
you
do
answer.
that.
Would you
know what I'm
cheat?
saying?
Look,
Uh,
talk is
what's
cheap
that
at the
got
end
to
of the
do with
day.
it?
They'll look at you and say no, and then a year later they'll do it.
Listen,
But
Because they
if you
lie.
exactly.
We-
But if you respect your partner, it won't be like that. See, for me, I can never like paint my ex black because
so you've never actually cheated before in your entire life?
No, I'm not perfect. Everyone's made mistakes.
have
but
you
I
ever
haven't,
cheated?
I haven't actually cheated. No.
But you were talking to another.
You were talking
guy.
to another guy.
No, I'm the type like if I'm not happy with you, I'm out. I'm out.
What about
I hurt people with the truth, and I never satisfy.
So
them
let me
with
ask this
lying.
question here to both of your ladies, all right, and to the ladies watching as well. You've never actually been in a situation where like you're with a guy, you're not happy in a relationship, you want to leave, but you didn't leave on the spot. But in that process of you being with that guy, you were still talking to another guy, messing with another guy. You've never been in that situation. What about you,
No,
man?
for me,
So,
it's like
Because that's actually cheating as well, you know?
Were you replying to your
Emotionally
DMs when you're in a relationship? Were you replying to your DMs?
Were you entertaining DMs?
Were you
No,
entertaining?
no. I block my DMs when I'm in a relationship.
What
Really?
about you, man?
I don't even. Block,
What
I
about
just
were you
don't
posting?
reply.
Were you posting revealing pictures?
I was covering up when I was in a relationship. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it again, but that's what I was doing back then. I was like covering up and
So now you're gonna start doing it.
what?
You're gonna start posting when you're in a relationship. Oh, I don't get what you're
I
trying
don't
to
want to be in a relationship, but if I'm with a man who trusts me, then I can post whatever I want. I will never entertain other people though when I'm with this man, if I love him. If I don't love him, I'm not gonna be with
That's
him
a
anyway.
big if, though.
Yeah, it's,
telling
I
me-
don't think it's
I will
about
never
trust.
get into
Biggest-
a relationship if I don't love the man. Like, you know, I'll get with him and I just like won't reply to anybody else. I'm very, very loyal. So that would never happen.
So you said something. Yeah, I just want to understand what you mean by that. You said, "Oh, if a man trusts you, you can post whatever you want." Is that what you said?
Yeah. So like I can post
Do you
like
think it's about trust?
Yeah, definitely.
Me just trusting
some
you.
of these guys, right?
You're gonna get it. So one thing you gotta understand is the way you dress is the way you're gonna be addressed.
Exactly.
Trust me. The one thing is like you see a girl always wearing maybe like a revealing cloth or something like
Exactly, like twerking on social
that.
media.
A guy can just go to him and be like, oh yeah, like bring that sexiness shit or something like that.
Exactly.
Something. But if a guy see a girl, maybe for example, maybe
Like
like,
a
a
hot
Muslim
girl,
girl,
right?
maybe like wearing a hijab or something, there's no way it's gonna
A
hit
guy
on the
can
girl
approach,
the
exactly.
way he saw a girl in bikini is not gonna hit on both of them the same way.
I'm
There's
going to
something to
disagree
that.
with that. Like, I feel like the way a person dresses doesn't define who they are as a person.
But that's not what guys see though. Do you understand what I
Who
mean?
gives a shit what
because
guys think?
no, it's
Most
like
guys are not
guys-
gonna try
you're
to figure
there,
out that.
if
guys
you're
gotta
there-
be mature. Like they gotta be mature and understand. Like some girls just like dressing the way that they
Yeah,
dress.
but why are you
Obviously,
posting
I'm
revealing
to
Yeah,
a
but
degree.
why are you posting?
Why are you posting revealing pictures?
Because you do
Look,
whatever you want.
I personally,
Yeah, that's a choice. You can, but
Yeah, but that's not what guys
But
see. Guys,
whatever consequences you get from that,
It
just deal with
depends,
it.
like what men think. You know, like some guys are very jealous in a relationship; they won't want you to post anything, and some guys are actually proud. They're like, "Oh, look, this is my girl. You can't."
See,
get her,
I'm not
but
against
I
you
see
posting
this."
a relationship. I'm against you posting revealing pictures for people to see.
When
you
If
say
you're my
revealing,
prized
what do you
possession, if you're my
you mean trying to like wear like you know
if you're my
short
prize-
stuff, you know,
if you're my-
revealing private parts. You know what I'm saying?
if
When I
you're,
say
That's
private-
like-
if you're
that's
somebody
overboard.
if you're somebody really important to me, you're my prized possession. Why are you giving access to everyone to see?
For
what's
example,
going on? It's the
having
same thing as watching porn.
for
As a
example,
man, yeah?
having a what do you call it? OnlyFans.
Yeah.
No, OnlyFans I agree with. Like, you don't do that when you're in a relationship. Like,
It
that's
was,
just
people
it's almost the
actually
same
do.
thing.
You don't-
It's
I
almost
feel
the
like
same.
you
To
don't
be
do
honest,
that,
it's kind of
period.
similar. It's kind of similar. You posting revealing pictures on Instagram
It's like
for
having
people to see,
OnlyFans.
for people to reply.
Nah,
It's kind of like you're seeking validation from men. Like, oh yeah, because men are gonna reply to you.
no,
anyway.
it's not
Exactly.
about male
What's it called?
validation. It's just like what you want to do. That's all.
So why are you not posting it on what's it called? This place where they sell pictures instead of Instagram.
On
Why
what?
don't you send it to your boyfriend? Period.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, OnlyFans.
not
What's the
doing
name of this?
OnlyFans.
What's it called? There's this
No, he's saying,
website
why
they
wouldn't
sell
you post it
pictures.
on?
I forgot
Pinterest?
the name. Pinterest. So why are you not posting on Pinterest?
Who
It's
the
not
fuck
for
uses
people.
Pinterest? No offense.
Yeah,
to
but
you,
you
it's
gotta
just
make
like-
money from it.
You can make money from it.
You can make money from it. You know what I mean? Why Instagram?
Because that's what I use.
If you weren't,
Because
if you weren't
Instagram is
getting
mainly for
views, if you
validation.
weren't getting views, likes, comments, and whatever DMs or this thing, would you still post?
What?
Would you still post?
If you're not getting
If,
all
you're
the
not, if
views.
there was nothing like
Yeah, I don't give a
likes,
shit
if there
on
was
this. Yeah,
nothing,
just post
Oh
what
shit!
I like, you know?
Oh shit! This guy,
No, I don't think
I
so.
should like my photo. Oh my god, I have 200 followers. Oh my god, I have 1,000 likes. Oh my god, next photo. Post. Know what I'm saying?
so
If
for
you
example,
don't get
yeah,
all that, I
how
don't think
many-
you're gonna be
You
posting.
go Instagram,
guys.
yeah? You go Instagram?
What?
You go
Of course, she
Instagram?
has Instagram.
Y'all are talking at the same time. I can't hear you. What?
You go Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know how many followers you have. Imagine you have 1,000
About
followers,
2,000, right?
maybe like 2,000 followers. Imagine you have like 2,000 followers, and every time you post, you get 100 likes. Oh, 500 likes. The next day you post, you got 1 like. How you gonna feel? You gonna feel the same?
I don't really care.
That's
to
a
be
lie.
honest.
You can.
I don't care. I
That's
push
a lie.
myself. Like,
That's
I
a
don't
lie.
really care.
That's a lie.
Nah, it's not.
If you post, just keep it on your phone there. Why do you have to post
That
it?
you have.
Why do you have to
send,
post it for
send your
people to see
boyfriend.
it?
Send your boyfriend. If you have a boyfriend, send your boyfriend.
So you say you just post for yourself. Yourself
It's
can be on
seeking
the phone. Your
validation.
gallery
It's seeking
too.
I post
validation.
whatever I like. You know, if
For
people don't like
validation.
it, fuck them. I don't care.
Hey, look, I post
But if
a
a
lot
man
of
was
things.
liking other girl's picture, would you like that?
What?
If your man was liking other girl's picture.
Oh, I'd leave him.
Exactly.
Oh,
But
yeah?
you're posting for other men to like
So
your
what?
pictures.
If
Oh,
men
yeah?
are in a relationship, they should not follow me. That's all.
Do you go a
Thank you.
private account or public account?
Public account.
A public account. Then make your account private then if you don't want men to follow you.
Why would I do
Period.
that? I
Because
do
you don't
whatever
want men
I
to follow you.
No, it
No,
just depends on what
got
you're
nothing to
doing
do
on
with that.
social media. It just
And also,
depends
I
what
get
you're
brand
doing.
deals and stuff. So why would I make my account private? You know.
So you want people. That means you
Money.
need
So
You
people
own
on
them for
Instagram.
business,
It's
pretty
business.
much.
That's what
It's
I'm
not
saying.
about
It
that.
depends
It's
what
about
you're
business.
using
I don't
it
give a
for.
shit what
Right,
men
right.
think about me. You know, as long as I get money.
So if you wake up tomorrow, everybody unfollowed you, remain 2 people. Would you still like
That
that?
would not happen.
Would you still like it? That means you want,
That is
you
not
want
realistic.
them. You want them. I think, just be real. You want them. You want people. You need people on Instagram.
You need money. That's all.
Yeah, well, you need people. They're people. They're giving the validation. You get to pay for it.
It doesn't matter if it's women or men. You know, it could be only women. It's got nothing to do with like the gender. It's just like brand people will come up to you because they want like, you know, people to get stuff. It doesn't matter whether the gender is.
I'm guessing most of your followers will be men.
Yeah, but that's not my fault.
They like what they see.
So,
It just depends how you're responding to these men as well.
Fair enough,
If you're
fair enough.
entertaining it, it's different. Like I post things, I've posted things in bikinis and whatever, but it's like I wouldn't post anything more provocative, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just how I am. And of course, Instagram to me is like a business and it is there for work purposes. And I don't, of course, there are DMs there, but if I'm seeing someone or talking to someone, I'm like head down and I'm focused.
That's
you know,
what's up. That's what's up. That's
Would
what's
you
up.
turn off your likes and comments and everything so you don't get anything from men?
I don't care about that.
Would you turn it
But
off?
would you do it?
I don't care.
Would you turn it off?
Turn my likes off.
Your likes, your comments, and your DMs off. Would you do that?
I mean, look, when you're trying to grow on Instagram, there's something
you know
called,
what?
when
You
you're
know-
trying to, no, but look, stop. When
One
you're
thing
trying
I've
to grow
learned-
on Instagram, there's something called the algorithm. And it's like, they look at your likes, they look at
Engagement,
You
yeah.
doing you
That's
using
why I
Instagram for
wanna turn it
business,
off.
yeah. But I'm saying like if you're using it for business.
personal. I would not
I-
even use it for personal.
Oh really?
Exactly.
I just started having Instagram in like 2019.
Oh, you're different then.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
I know.
if you're still with us, you're on JSI podcast. Just say it where we keep it raw and unfiltered. You know what I'm saying, and absolutely uncapped. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the mid session of this show where we're gonna carry out our truth or dare. Ladies, are you ready for this?
That's what it is.
Truth or dare? Wow. The last time I
Yes.
played that was like years ago.
Alrighty, okay. So this is for you, ladies. All right, who wants to go first?
She goes first.
Okay,
Let's do
Ladies
it.
first.
So,
ladies first.
you call you have a crush, right? Are you single? You're single. You didn't want to say it, but
Maybe
do you have a
Drake.
crush?
I just don't want to disclose any of my
All right,
private
but
life.
do you have a crush?
What about a celebrity crush?
I do have my eyes on someone.
All right, so it's either you call a crush or you take a shot.
Just
What
take
are
a
you
shot.
doing? Call a crush and just tell them how you feel about them, or you take a shot.
How's this true for dare?
That's the truth of there, right? Basically, I don't give you the option to pick truth. Okay,
So this is not
daring
truth
you.
or dare.
Exactly.
But just do truth or dare.
Yeah,
That's
this
the
is not
thing.
the
There's
game.
a twist. There's a twist.
You're
There's a
making your
plot
own
twist.
game right now.
Plot twist. Now that's why it's my
This
show.
is take a shot. This
What
is
if
that's
you
the
my
game.
show.
What if the person knows?
Huh?
What if the person was
Oh, so
crushing
they
on me
already
before
know.
I started crushing
Okay.
on them?
The truth is, we're gonna have to do both. Okay. The truth is, do you have a crush? Yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly. Now we move on to the dare. Now I dare you, or we dare you, to call your crush and confess your feelings for them.
What if he already knows?
Well, I'm sure he doesn't know. That's why
He
it's called a
does.
crush.
Just call Drake.
Call
So
him.
I'm supposed to answer like I don't have a crush then.
Well, you already
okay.
you already said the truth. Gotta be the truth though.
It doesn't have to be one crush. You might have a lot of crush. Maybe like a celebrity crush, Drake,
Exactly.
Chris Brown. You can call them on Instagram. Maybe they're gonna
Yeah.
pick up.
Honestly, I'm never the first to ever like tell them how I feel about them.
Oh yeah. So are you gonna do it or are you gonna take a shot?
Take a,
Take
fucking
a shot. Take a shot.
All right.
Take
Bring us a shot.
Take
Bring us a shot. Would you bring us a shot?
Take a shot.
Bring us a shot.
Take a shot.
Don't worry. Go bring us a shot. Bring us a shot, man. Bring us a shot. Bring us a shot.
If I was you,
Bring
I would
tequila.
just call any
I'll
celebrity
call
crush.
anyone. Exactly. Just put on
Well,
speaker.
they are celebrities. Do you have their numbers?
They're not gonna pick up anyway.
I do have one of them. I do have one of his number. I'm saying, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm saying.
Why you crushing on a girl? Why do
Give
you have
us
a
a
crush?
shot, huh?
Why do you have a crush?
Why do I have a crush?
Yeah,
Me?
yeah,
Well, a celebrity crush?
yeah.
Bro, you know who my celebrity crush is? Alisa Wainwright.
Who's that?
Do you know who that is? You
I
know,
don't know
you
who
know who
that
that is? Marina, have you heard of Alisa Wainwright?
I'm not very good with names. You got to show me a photo.
Have you seen Raising Dion on Netflix?
Yes.
The lady that plays Dion's mom. That's Alisa Wainwright.
So who's crushing on her?
That's my celebrity crush.
He's
So
crushing.
why don't you call
Why
her?
would I call her? It's my show. I'll put it. All right, take a shot. Shot.
Cheers.
Do it.
Shot.
Shit it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to Alisa.
Say it like that.
Truth or dare?
Truth. 'Cause I can't be
Truth.
bothered. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a crush?
No.
You don't have a crush?
No.
Come on, give me something, man. Give me something, bro.
You know what? Let me ask again. Maybe she didn't hear what you said. Do you have a crush?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because none of them are good enough.
Who was that?
What do you mean none of
you've
them are
actually
good
messed with
enough?
it. You've
So
messed-
You know what?
all
I just
men
like,
out there
No. I'm
are
just
bad.
like not attracted to people easily at all. It just comes with time. Like if I see somebody, I can be like, like they have a nice face, whatever, but I'm not attracted to them.
I gotta ask, though. You've messed with a random guy before, right? All right. That moves. That goes to say, we're moving on to the day, okay? We're
I think-
daring you.
I didn't say dare. I said truth.
No, yeah. I told you this is our show, okay?
At the end of the
we
day,
we
yeah.
get to
So
run
their
the
show is
questions.
basically like not truth or dare, but
It
they're
is a
inventing
truth
their
or
own
dare.
At the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, yeah. No matter how strong, what's it called, whatever you would have proved, you're gonna meet somebody. The moment you see them, your heart is gonna drop. Like,
But I gotta say,
Shit.
she doesn't get off that easy.
You reckon?
Okay, she's messed with someone recently. Okay, what we're gonna have you to do is call that person and confess your feelings to them. You
I
know,
don't
like
have feelings for
exactly.
anybody.
Just make it up. Okay,
No.
make it up, or you take a shot.
I'll take a shot.
All right, go for it then. Go for it. Go for it.
This is boring.
Ooh, go for it. Damn,
What? You said take a shot.
that's a lot of shot.
we gotta pray for you.
While she takes a shot, make sure you guys like the video. Know what I'm saying? Make sure you click the follow button. If you're not already following us, if you're watching this on YouTube too, make sure you go follow us on Instagram at JSI_podcast. Yes, sir. Alisa, you wanna pass me the tequila? Let's take it out of the,
Ew.
frame. Yes, sir. Don't drink. And to the men out there, make sure you stay loyal.
Yeah.
I can't reach the
Don't
internet
cheat.
right now. Check your modem or router
Don't.
connections and try again.
Shut up.
So this was not a game. This was just taking shots, basically.
Now they're making us have shots because they think they can get more out of us, but
Oh.
they don't even know what they're unlocking out of me. So
I think you express
Like,
your
this makes
feelings.
zero
You
sense.
express whatever you feel, whatever you think. You express it. Everyone say their opinion. You know, you
Yeah.
don't have to follow mine. I don't have to follow yours.
of
At the end of
course,
the day,
yeah,
you know
of
what I mean?
course,
Yeah,
of course.
that's all that matters.
Excuse us for a second, all right? Alrighty, we're gonna move on to the second part of today's episode. I'm saying, so before we kick off, Drago,
Yeah.
you think these ladies are winning or we win?
Ladies, let's give it to the ladies.
Alrighty, all right. So now, you guys know how before our generation, previous generations are like when it comes to relationship, they're really loyal. You know what I'm saying? Our forefathers, back then when we had no social media and all those kind of things, relationships were actually like booming. Like people actually like stay in a relationship for longer periods than this modern generation with social media. So I gotta ask, that brings me to the question: is it possible for this generation to actually go back to how it was before? Is it possible?
In what way?
The loyalty.
The loyalty.
The loyalty back then was also shit, to be honest.
You reckon?
Yeah, like every time, I don't know, like you watch movies and whatever, like see how it was back then. And it's always like the men cheating. Like whenever like the men go, in the army, whatever, they're always cheating with some prostitutes in the other side of the world.
In the army,
Yeah.
I reckon when men goes to the army, it's actually the other way around because women actually cheat the most when men are in the army.
Nah,
Yeah.
we were studying it in France, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're from France. Okay.
Everybody knows that
okay.
now.
Is that how?
So basically, like during the wars and stuff, like when the men were away, they'd like, have these times that they can go see prostitutes and stuff. So
Oh.
Maybe because they need it. I don't know.
no, what do you
I
mean
feel
you
like
needed it? They got a fucking wife. They don't need a fucking prostitute. Nobody needs one.
But let me ask you, ladies. This brings us a question, all right? Now, like we're saying that we're keeping it raw and on fields, all right? Can you guys go? I'm speaking on behalf of men, okay? Can you ladies actually go longer periods without sex? Okay,
I can.
you can. Can
I mean,
you?
if you got a vibrator, it's okay.
Exactly. No. If you don't have a vibrator at all, can you?
No.
Exactly. So think about these men out there, like
Well,
on
they got
tour
their
and all that.
hands. They got their fucking hands.
Men,
Someone said something. Someone said all men are scum because all they want to do is come. I don't know.
You
That's
don't
just
have
the way I
to
want
go
to
somebody
do.
else for that, you know what I mean?
Huh?
I wouldn't say all. Like obviously, very very.
Oh,
rarely,
most men.
Very rarely, like there will be a guy that's like values love and values you and is on the same page as you. But
Yeah, but you
most
still want to
men-
come at the end of the day.
isn't that a reason why men cheat, bro?
You don't need to come with the women though. Like if you got one.
No,
and
that's
you're
not the
like,
reason men cheat. Men will cheat even if they're getting everything from the woman. That's the truth.
Exactly.
Without emotions or minus emotions, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
you can't use that as an excuse. I'm sorry. You
No
just
one is
can't,
creating an
like,
excuse
there's
for the
no
men out
so
there.
excuse for
fucking
cheating.
simple. It's so simple.
No
If
one is
you
creating
wanna-
an excuse for the men out there. We're just saying
do it. Don't drag me with you. Simple. Like, keep it simple. Isn't that what you guys like? Simplicity.
But that's the thing.
But
You guys
complicate it.
But you
not
guys
we
can't do the
guys.
truth, so we rather lie to you guys.
exactly.
No, I couldn't- okay.
But that goes to say that they still manage to find out the truth. They want to find out the truth. Like they actually want to go through like you're fine. They want to go through like
No, not even that. Sometimes men will restrict you from that. But guess what? Like, I'm a big believer. I'm not a saint, but like, I believe like God never lets the good ones go. Like, the truth will come to you. Like, the one time that I went through what I went through, it happened in a different country. How the fuck did I find out? It happened in a different country. There was only 2 boys on this trip. How did I find out?
the other guy actually snitched on you, didn't he?
No. I'm not going to say how I found
He
out.
actually snitched.
I'm not going to say how
There
I
was
found
one
out. But there was no
scene,
phone.
nigga.
There was one
That's-
scene where he's gonna
that's
get the thing. It's like, oh my
When you're
God.
too smart for bullshit, trust me, you just feel it. It's like it's your intuition. Your intuition never lies to you, you know?
So now
But
we're talking
in
about
saying
feelings.
But in saying that, like, I could have easily been manipulated, which is what most men do these days. They manipulate, they turn it back on you and whatever. But the reason why, like, I still hold my ex in high regard is because he never did any of that. The second I approached him about it, he actually had tears in his eyes. You know?
Who's
He was
this guy?
crying.
Who's this guy?
He had tears because he was
Are you sure-
hurt.
are you
He
sure
was
he's-
hurt with what he did. You know why? Because some men, they don't fear God. When you fear God, it's different. It's different. You're not going to lie to the love of your life after you've just hurt her like that. You just
He
don't.
cried.
And then the weak men,
Were you
the
the one
weak
crying
men-
or he was the one crying?
He was the one crying.
No, when I told him, I know what you did in XYZ.
Yeah.
But how did
Tears
you
in
know?
his eyes.
How did you find out?
I'm not saying.
Someone
Damn.
told you.
Someone
You can't
definitely
figure it
told you.
out.
It
My
must have
guardian
been.
angels.
It must have been the other guy. It must have been the other guy.
My
Must have been
guardian
one
Must
of
have
angels.
been one of the
Look, I
guys.
didn't find out straight away. It took about 2 months.
I feel like the other guy actually probably have. My guess. My
The
guess.
other guy
Okay.
has nothing to do with
My
it.
guess. Okay. The guy actually was simping all over you. Like he actually one
Nah.
of you is like,
Yeah.
oh
You
fuck.
think he's
it.
gonna get a
I
chance?
promise you that.
Exactly.
When I
I
tell her I'm
promise
gonna
you
get a
that.
chance.
I would say it. At the end of the day, I'm not dropping any names. I would say it. But I promise you, both boys, like my ex-boyfriend and his friend, had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
It was literally like God's way of just giving me the truth.
You saw it in your dreams.
No. Just there's funny ways. There's funny ways that you can find out.
Fair enough. Fair
Okay.
enough.
Only God knows. I'm gonna jump right to the
All right.
next question.
This is the last question for the day. Okay. It's the last question for the day. Now, how do you guys think? Okay, that this generation can actually fix the relationship problems that we face? That's like the unloyalty. That unloyalty is actually one of the major problems that we face in relationship.
The reason why I have a lot of single men and women out there.
How can we fix that? How do you reckon these ladies and gentlemen can actually fix these? Unfortunate. Should I even call it unfortunate? No. But how can we
It
fix
is
it? Though?
unfortunate.
How can
There's
we
no
fix
way
it?
of fixing it. It's like within you, you know. Like if you really love someone, you're not gonna cheat on them. But like if you don't,
But how do you reckon though? Like, I know like some men actually like go ahead and cheat and all that, but there should be a way that this can actually be solved. We can all go back to how it was before. Like you guys were saying earlier
everybody
on.
cheated in every period of the time. It depends on the people.
I think the difference between back then and right now is because most people stayed in the relationship regardless. But right
Regardless
now,
cheats,
most
yeah.
people are leaving, and I'm gonna say something about that. And one thing I used to say is like one thing I don't know why girls have this kind of belief like relationship is like everyday happiness in a relationship. Some
it's
days
not.
love is not enough.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but you're gonna know what I'm trying to say right now. Most girls ask a girl why did she leave the relationship. If it's not cheating, she'll go bored. That's what she got bored. She got bored in a relationship. That's what she's gonna say. And I think to myself here, what do you mean you got bored in a relationship? It's not everyday happiness. One thing, like I think J. Cole said in one of his songs, "Love Yours" or something like that. So there's always gonna be a better car out there. There's always gonna be a better man. There's always gonna be a better house. There's always gonna be a fresher clothes. There's always gonna be everything better out there. Until you choose to invest in yours and love yours that way. Every day. Some days love is not enough in a relationship. It's commitment. If relationship was about love, because love is a feeling. Yeah, you can feel this way today. I don't feel this way the other day. That would be what's it called. But love is, I think, relationship is commitment. So at the end of the day, you're gonna stay regardless. If it's not toxic or abusive, just stay. If it's healthy, stay. Why are you saying you got bored in a relationship? Oh, I got bored, whatever. That's why I cheated on him. I go this. It wasn't. Like trust me, you're not gonna have it all at the end of the day. relationship aren't perfect. It's just about commitment. At the
There's
end of the
always
day.
ups and downs.
There's always gonna ups and downs.
Of
What's it called?
course.
But most girls don't want to do that. Just tend to leave most
Oh,
times.
he cheated on me. I'm gonna leave
That
him.
Most girls don't want to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
leave him.
Yeah, that
And-
just means they're not ready.
I
for
feel
that
like
commitment.
I
They're
feel
not
like-
ready for
I
that
think it's
commitment.
about it comes down to the attention they're getting out there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
100%.
if what's it called? If they're in a relationship and there's honestly, and
If
one
they-
good thing here is like in a relationship here, even in a relationship as a man, if I'm in a relationship with a girl here, and you know, most men out there, the guys in the DMs or whatever, they're gonna be offering most of the things I cannot do, most of the things I'm unable to do because they've not gotten her. Once they get her too, after 1 month, 2 months down the line, same thing like me. You know what I mean? It's not everyday happiness in a relationship. It's about like, oh, you know what? I gotta stay together, especially when I have a kid with someone. Why do you want to leave? Just because you're bored. Like, why?
Just
Why
because
you
you
doing
get
that?
attention out
It's
there.
a
'Cause-
commitment. This is the reason why marriage has vows. Like through sickness to if it was like just a love thing, like, oh yeah, you know what, like, oh, I don't feel in love today. Let me go and cheat. I feel in love today. Let me, you know.
Because
what I mean?
you're gonna
But it's
have
not
days that
It's
you actually
commitment,
don't.
You know what I mean?
You're gonna have days that you in a relationship you're gonna feel like, oh, like you don't love your woman or you don't love your man. You're gonna have days, those kind of days like, oh, I don't want to see you today. I don't want to see you like, you know, now.
It might even
But
go
it
for
doesn't
weeks.
mean exactly. But it
Yeah.
doesn't mean like, you know, you should leave. You know, but this generation have normalized the fact that if there's anything happening, like you
And I'm gonna
leave.
say, and I'm not targeting anyone. Women leave most of the time
Exactly because
they
of
got
the
bored.
attention they're getting
Because
out
they
there
got
too,
bored.
and the attention they're getting out there.
because they got bored. I'm not saying okay, maybe the man can cheat and maybe come back. Maybe that's the reason why it was got bored. Men still stay regardless. Most women
Exactly.
leave, you know, even when it doesn't cheat. And that's the truth. How many girls have you ever heard? Most girls are asked, "Why do you? Oh, I got bored. I got
I've
this."
heard that. No, I have heard that.
A
Me
lot of times.
personally, I've never left because I've been bored. For me, it's been more than that. But I mean, in this generation, like, what do you expect? You know, the girls get bored because I don't know. The way that I see it, it's sometimes the man is lacking and he's not giving his girl that attention. So then when she's receiving it from others, it's easier for her.
But you're
to
not gonna
turn
have
to
it
that
all.
side.
Some days are gonna be like that.
Let me ask you something.
Some weeks
right?
are gonna be like that.
Yeah,
Some
Drago.
months are gonna be like that.
Of course.
That's the thing.
100%.
Drago.
Why do you wanna leave?
But having a man that is actually working like 24/7, right?
Yeah.
It's the same as not having attention from your man most
Yeah.
of the time, you know?
I think there's a thin line between that. Yeah, I get it. As a woman, yeah, you want attention, all those things. But sometimes you gotta really understand if you want your man to make it. What's it called? Maybe sometimes if he's editing videos, for example, doing those things, yeah, maybe for a little bit of time, you guys have an agreement. You know what? Every night time, you're not gonna be out there on the computer. What's it called? It's my time, whatever,
Of
something
course,
like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But during the day, let me just do my thing. Let me.
Of course.
Because I don't know if you all just want to stay broke together, anyways. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know
we
what
can-
kind of
No,
man is
like,
gonna.
obviously,
I don't want to
like,
skip for a glass.
I'm the type, like, you don't need to be in my face all the time, but there's time and place for work things, and
Yeah.
then there's time and place for, like,
Exactly.
quality time between the two of us, you know?
Yeah.
But me personally, it's like, I will only leave if there's other girls involved.
And also,
I just
I'm
can't-
gonna blame men out there too. There's a lot of things men are. I think the biggest thing most men are lacking. I mean, most men are doing these days is most men are desperate. Most men are weak, and also frugality is also a big problem for men. And what I mean by that, when I say most men are desperate, you're not gonna get a woman if you're desperate or if desperate on all the
Exactly.
girls out there liking the commenting, oh my god, and they're not even
Sipping
replying
all
you
over the
anyway.
girls,
Simply all
yeah.
over the girls out there and all those things. Those things are gonna turn a woman off. And at the end of the day, too, weakness is a big thing. And when I say weakness is, for example, crying, you know, getting depressed, all those things, like just
Giving
suck
into
it
your
up,
temptation.
man. Yeah, just suck it up and just just suck it up and just do it anyways. Like, why are you depressed as a man? You don't have the choice to be depressed. Why are you gonna be depressed as a man? Your child don't care. You guys have a child, and maybe the day you don't feel like going to work or the day you feel depressed, the child don't care. You're still gonna provide anyway. So why don't you have to do it? Just do it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So why you being weak? And most men that cry, I don't know why they cry. I don't know. I don't know what can happen to you. The worst thing I can happen to you is to lose someone you love or whatever, or to be in jail. I'm trying to think of the worst thing to happen. Why are you gonna cry as a man? Why are you gonna cry? You're showing weakness. Because one thing that I know at the end of the day, yeah, it's gonna repulse women. It repulses women. Seeing weakness as a man, you don't have to cry. Men out there, don't cry to them. They're gonna leave you if you cry.
It's just funny that
Don't
you
cry.
guys think men that cry are weak,
They're
but
cr-
men that cheat
You
are
know,
not weak.
you know the reason why I say men that cry,
They're just
men
as
that cry
weak.
are weak.
It's not weak.
Men that
If
cry,
they're crying every day, different story.
Crying is a physical manifestation of your inability to lead in a relationship.
Exactly.
And the woman is attracted to a leader.
Okay,
No,
so
follower.
what are you leading when you're cheating on your girl?
I'm leading the girls.
All right, hey, check it out.
Yeah. So what do you think is the
Is
solution?
the answer been? We haven't answered.
She hasn't
the
said
question yet.
anything. What do you think is the solution? What do we have to do?
What?
What do you
What
think
do you
is the
think
solution?
men and women have to do in order to prevent unloyalty in a relationship?
I didn't hear your question.
What do you reckon men and women can practice or do in a relationship to prevent unloyalty?
Well, number one, stop talking to everybody who's around you.
Just stay true to yourself. Stay true to your wants and your needs.
For the females, stop acting masculine.
Exactly.
Stop
Nothing to
posting
do with it. If
text
you're in
drives.
masculine energy, it's because you're the guys and putting you in your feminine energy, so you're not
Yeah,
comfortable
the
enough to
men-
show that. You know what I
It's
mean?
actually the men that
You
need
don't want to be feminine sometimes and masculine sometimes.
It's
How
not
is that
about
doesn't
possible?
that.
work like that.
If a guy is not making you feel okay, let's say a guy wants you to split the bill. You're gonna be a fucking man then, like
No,
I'm sorry, but
that-
guys,
you don't-
nah.
What's wrong with splitting the bill, though? What's wrong with splitting the bill?
I think as a
You're
man,
not
if you
fucking
take a
splitting
man,
the bill.
if you take
That's
a
a man's job. I'm
If we're on the
sorry.
first date, right? If we're on the first date and I said split the bill, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think there's something wrong with that. I'm gonna.
The date
yeah.
No,
I
like,
think there's
I think
we're
as a
on the
man,
first
yeah,
date.
because as a man, yeah, you have to provide and protect with the utmost
But
capacity.
it's not like you can't
as a man,
provide,
yeah?
right? If you can't provide and you're like, oh, split the bill. Sometimes we like to test women as
why
well,
would
right?
the guy split the bill on the first date? That is
Bruh.
ew.
I'm gonna support on that.
they're saying no.
Don't date
they're
men.
saying that shouldn't happen.
Don't date
Right,
men.
what I'm saying.
That's broke man attitude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I tell
It's
you what,
alright.
sometimes, right, rich men can actually, put to a test, like, is this guy actually after my money or after me personally? I'm saying, we'll be like, oh,
I think
do you wanna,
left to me, if I go on a date with you, I'm paying for everything.
If
So-
you think the girl is after your money, then that's obviously like an intuition that you feel like you're getting. But if you know that girl very, very well and you know she's not after your money, you will
yeah,
give
then
her
why
the world.
not? Of course, we'll
You'll
pay
give
for
her the
it.
world. See,
Exactly.
in my culture, exactly what
Left
you
to
just
me,
said,
yeah.
men always look after everything. Like if the girl falls down, it's the man's duty to
Exactly.
pick up
He's
and
a leader.
provide and protect. He's
Yeah.
the leader, exactly.
Men
make
gotta pay
women.
the bill. Like
Yeah,
that's just how
100%.
it's always been.
I'm supporting you on that. I'm supporting you on that.
And you
What?
know,
I'm supporting you on that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna leave him hanging? Are you gonna leave him hanging? Are you gonna leave him hanging?
Ah, cool. I'll take it back.
You actually left him hanging, though.
I'm gonna support you on that. I
And
think
you
as a
know-
man, yeah,
Sorry,
you
can I
have to
just-
provide.
Yeah, go ahead.
can I just say one more thing?
Sure.
You guys are going on about women should not be in their masculine energy. Okay, I'll ask you a question. How does a woman get in her masculine energy? How does she actually get
They
in
don't
her
know how to
masculine
answer
energy?
that.
I have an answer. I have a couple of answers to that.
Okay,
I get
give
it.
me a
Sometimes,
few. Why
sometimes,
do they get into that?
sometimes it was what from the past relationship. It was what they was a experience from the past relationship. Maybe like outbreaks, the trauma they went through made them become masculine.
They are using that masculine energy now onto you. They're projecting it onto you. Does that not mean you're doing something that she's gone through in her past that's triggering that masculine energy?
Making a man of your past pay for something of your present equals no future.
No, I'm saying like,
Mathematical
how can I
error.
explain it? No,
you
how
get
can I
it?
explain it? For example,
Whatever happened to you, I don't want to sound what's called.
You don't have to
insensitive
bring
or
your
whatever.
past to your
be
previous-
honest,
your-
whatever
your
happened to you,
personal
I get
relationship.
it. Maybe you've went through some trauma, outbreaks, insecurities, abuse, all those things in the
Yeah.
past
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah. But making your man of present pay for stuff from your past equals no future.
It means you never moved on
It's
from
not
the
gonna
previous
go anywhere.
relationship. Exactly.
No,
now
I
he's
mean-
on the receiving end for some ten dudes do to you.
No,
like,
no,
He
I
wasn't
mean-
there.
No, I mean like, how can I explain it to you? Okay, so if I'm acting masculine towards you, it actually means, like psychologically speaking, it means you're doing something to trigger that side of me.
Oh, you mean when you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
You can't be masculine in a so what I'm saying by don't be masculine, I'm not saying in a relationship. It's up to you as a man.
In general, you
yeah,
mean.
I'm
Okay,
talking
okay,
about
as
to
a person,
attract.
as
You know,
a
the
person.
first time meeting
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
masculine and all those things. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's kind of-
okay, yeah,
in a
got you,
relationship,
got you.
if you're masculine in a relationship, it's the man's fault.
Yeah.
Because
That's
he
right.
let it out, what's it called? Like,
That's
'cause
why I was
if
like-
he was really masculine enough, you would not be, what's it called? You'd not be masculine too. It's probably like he's letting you take some leads of some things in the relationship, and that's why you're masculine. I'm not against that. I'm just saying, like, attracting, like, in
general,
general,
yeah, yeah.
attracting the, what's
When
it
you
called?
first
yeah?
meet
When you first meet someone,
yeah,
like,
first
don't,
impression.
I don't want someone who's talking, acting like me, like, I could have just been
Oh,
gay.
no,
and
no,
I want
that's
that. You know what I mean?
different.
Like,
That's
I don't
different.
want
I
to.
thought you meant-
I don't want to date someone that talks like me, someone that looks like me, someone that acts like me. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought you meant in a relationship.
No, no,
because
no,
when
no.
it's in a relationship,
In general.
the
if you're
guy's
masculine in a
bringing that
relationship,
out.
it's a man's fault.
Yeah.
Because he allowed it.
Because
It's probably
he's supposed to.
it's probably the feminine one. It's probably the feminine one.
Yeah,
It's
that's
And you're
crying
like, like
relationships.
maybe it's like he's not taking care of the house with his,
Always
doing
crying.
Hey, always crying.
Yeah.
Depressed.
Like for me,
Why are you depressed?
I only like obviously like I come off very strong and masculine, as you guys want to call it, because I feel like you're triggering me when in the relationship. I feel like you're triggering that, and that's why I'm gonna come at you now. Like, who the fuck do you think you're lying to? Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's when you're gonna see that.
He's gonna say,
side of me.
"Sit down there." They're gonna be like,
Maria, you sit down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, does that answer our question? That's it.
yeah, I think men too. As much as I'm gonna blame a lot females for this, I'm gonna blame men too. As a man, yeah, I think you have to keep swearing out, like keep bettering yourself, keep the best
Yeah.
option, keep being the best version of yourself.
Exactly.
Stay true to
Get your
yourself.
money off, yeah.
Stay true to yourself, both women and men. Like, know
Uphold
what you
your
want.
And
masculinity.
take
And,
more accountability, in your
Yeah.
errors tonight.
And at the end of the day, just believe in God to guide your steps, and it's gonna
Yes,
help you.
Pastor Drago, preach. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of today's podcast. This is the first episode of Just Say It. You know what I'm saying? Just Say It, JSI Podcast on Instagram, JSI_podcast. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on Apple Podcast, Amazon Podcast, Spotify. Do everything you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to these beautiful ladies for joining us today, Marina and Alisa. Any word before we leave? Before we leave today, do you have any advice to the viewers on today's topic, relationship? Any advice before we leave?
They go a lot.
Know
I'm
what
guessing.
you want and don't waste anyone's time.
Period. What about you, Alisa?
Don't go for broke men.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your host Joshua Bang, my co-host Paul Drago.
Yeah, quick question before we end it. Sorry, I'm gonna ask you a question. You said don't go for broke men, yeah.
Yeah.
So broke men are the rich men, they're high demanding, yeah. What makes you high demanding?
That makes you what?
What makes you high demanding? I mean, if you want high demanding man, you have to be high demanding too, isn't it?
I don't understand.
You know,
What makes you high
if you want a
demanding?
top G, you have to be a top G yourself.
Yeah.
What makes you high demanding?
What makes you a
want a
top G?
high demanding man? What makes you high demanding? Maybe for the ladies out there, maybe they're gonna learn something from you. Like I don't know.
No, it just depends. Like, everybody's so different. Like you can get some rich men which like just want these girls to just look good. Some men are different. They want like, I don't know, girls that can cook, whatever. Like.
Oh well, every girl. So what I'm gonna say is, see the way the men that are rich are high demand is because they got something not a lot of people has. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are your rare values? Like most girls out there don't have.
I
Like
don't
what
understand
makes what are your rare
What
values?
makes you stand out from these other girls, yeah.
Because
If you
rich
want
men,
these
yeah,
rich
the reason
men-
why rich men are high demand is because they got something not a
That-
lot of people
no,
has, yeah?
exactly.
Which is money.
Okay, so you're asking
So-
for my values?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so if they're
what
any rich
rare
men, yeah.
values? Rare values.
So if you want to go for rich men, okay, what should
do
you
you
have?
bring?
What do you bring to the table?
to the
Exactly.
table?
Okay,
For
high
this
rich
rich
men,
man.
I can cook.
Every girl can cook.
No, that's not true. Not everybody. No, I'm very loyal. I'm loving. I'll give you massages.
But these rich men they don't want loyal girls.
See, that's the difference. Like with me, it's like I don't need your fucking money. I need 3 things that are priceless, and that's like love, loyalty, and respect.
Oh.
And that's just it. If you can't give me that, get the fuck out of my face. You can't. You
Alright.
can never even be rich if you really wanted to.
The
you gotta
highlight-
be rich within yourself before you flaunt out your money. Because
Period.
At the end of the day, it's like you guys grow old together. Your looks fade, everything fades, but you know what doesn't fade? Your fucking heart.
Mm,
You know.
okay.
That's for serious relationships though. Like
Yeah.
if it's just a little thing, like you want a sugar daddy
Yeah.
or whatever,
I don't do none of that, but yeah, I get your point. I get your point.
All right. So today's highlight is actually in a relationship. Make sure you keep loyalty, love, and respect your partner. You know what I'm saying?
Men out there, don't cheat.
Don't cheat. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna
Don't
listen.
cheat. You know what I'm saying?
If you cheat out there, I'm gonna come for you.
To the younger
I know
generations
you.
as well. To the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? Your generation coming up now, make sure you don't learn from these current generation. Do not cheat. Stay
And all the
loyal.
girls, young girls still coming
Respect
out
your
there. Don't learn
partners.
for all these ratchet girls out there.
Exactly, bro.
I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen,
learn
this is
from them.
JSI Podcast. We will see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.
Bye.